Hello, this is the Cobra MX460S40V, which is a 18-inch battery-powered rotary mower, and this is how it arrives with you in this sturdy box. So what I'm going to do is just cut the tape on the top, open the box, and then we can take everything out, and I'm going to show you how to put it together, which only takes a matter of minutes to get it ready for mowing your lawn. So there you have it, all unpacked from the box. So we've got the mower, we've got the grass collection, bag with all the handles that you need to put the handlebars on there, charger, battery, and the all-important owner's manual that tells you how to assemble it and how to care for your mower. So I'm going to show you now very quickly how to put this together. So we can start with the handlebars, and this model has got these quick release handlebars there that we just lock into position, 3 different positions to suit you, so the height, how tall you are. So I'm going to put them on the middle one and they just twist into position. Next we need to put on the top part of the handlebar, and for this we have got these 2 knobs here. So I'm just going to offer this into position, and it's important that we make sure that the cables are on the inside, and it's helpful if you've just got a little bit of help with this. So if I can just ask Gareth just to step in there, thank you very much. And just hold that there. So this one is very simple. The bolts go from the inside out, just wiggle that through. There's the little black washer that fits around there, and then that just screws into position and tightens like that. So it holds that nice and firmly. This one is slightly different because this one has a cable clip on it as well. So we just take the red knob off the end there, and we've got that like that. So this one goes through again from the inside. Pick the hole, make sure that we get the angle there, the curve of that into position. This is where the cable will go in there, and then this washer fits onto there, follows the curve of the tube in, and then we can put the red knob on there, and again just tighten that into place. And of course the great thing about this is when we want to store this, we just slacken these off like that, and then we can fold that down for storage like that, so it takes up less space in your shed. So we just tighten those back up again, and we can then start and get the grass box ready. So this is the grass box here, and all we need to do with this is to fit the handle there. Very simple. It just slots into the back like that, and then a screw goes from underneath into that hole there. You do need a screwdriver for this. That's the only tool that you need to assemble this mower. So I'm just going to start that off into the hole there. It makes it easier. It's self-tapping, so it does help if you actually start that screw off so that it's just coming through the top, and then you'll find it's easier then to line it up and then just tighten that screw into it. And there we go. So that's the handle now in place. So that's now ready to fit onto the mower. For transport, it's got these little plastic tabs on there. It's just to protect these and stop these causing any damage. So take those off, otherwise you won't be able to fit the grass box on. It's very simple. If we just lift the flap at the back, we can see the 2 springs there, and we're just going to hook it over like that, and that holds that firmly into position, and then the flap goes down so that the grass goes back into it. And while we're here, we can also make sure that these cables are in place. Got a couple of cable clips here, so they can just literally clip into position like that, so the cables aren't flapping around. There's one for here like that, and then we can also just feed this cable into this cable clip there, so that just keeps everything nice together. So all we need to do now is look at the battery, and then we can power it up and start mowing. Here we've got the battery and the charger, so 2 separate boxes. And if I just take that out, so this is a mains charger. It goes into a 13 amp socket. Okay, so the charger is there like that, and there's also full instructions with that, just to show you how to use it and to care for it. And then this box here has got our 40-volt battery in there. Now the batteries come partly charged, again also with instructions, but it's recommended that you do fully charge them before you start to mow the lawn. There's the battery, has a battery indicator button there. If I push that, we can see that that's roughly half charged, so that's going to need charging. So fits onto there very simply, it just slides in. It will only fit in one position and it locks into place. You'll notice that we've got a green flashing light, and when the battery is fully charged, that will go a solid green and the red light will go out, and at that point we know we can take the battery out and fit it into the mower. And to release it, once it is charged, we just lift the red lever here, that releases the spring and off it goes. To fit it into the mower, again very simple, we just lift this flap here. This is the battery compartment, and again it will only fit in one way, so it's just a case of sliding the battery into position and again waiting for that click so it's locked into position. So that's now ready to mow, and as a safety feature it's got a safety key here which has to go into the little keyhole slot there. It will only work when that is in and turn to the on position. So to isolate the mower you can remove that, put it in a safe place, but for mowing it needs to be in. So that's it, we're ready to mow. So we'll get it on the ground and I'll show you how it cuts. So there we are, all ready for mowing. Before you do mow, it's important that you lift the height of cut. For packaging reasons, to get it into the box, it's down on the lowest cut. Now, if we tried to start that, that is just going to scuff the grass. So what we're going to do, this is the height control lever here. We're going to lift that nice and high so it gets the blade off the ground, so there's no drag on the blade at all. This particular mower is what we call a 3-in-1. It's got 3 different ways of mowing. So we can mow conventionally with the grass box on there. It's also got an indicator that tells us when the grass box is full, when it stops flapping. That will blow the grass back into there and then you can dispose of it. The second option is a mulch plug, and the mulch plug is in the back. So if we just take off the grass bag, that is in here. Obviously you wouldn't have that in there if you're collecting the grass, but this works by blocking up the chute there. So instead of the grass blowing into the collection box, it just cuts it very finely underneath the deck there, blows it down into the grass, it recycles the nutrients and keeps the lawn very green, and you've got no grass cuttings of course to dispose of, so you can use that if you want to. I'm going to leave that out. And the third method, if you want to, is what we call a side discharge. Here we've got this flap on the side there, and if we open that we can see that exposes us to inside the deck there, and we've got this chute here that very simply just locks into position under there like that, and when we put the flap down it holds it into place. So when we cut the grass it blows it out the side. That's ideal if you've got slightly longer grass, but to use that we do have to put the mulch plug into position, otherwise it will also try and blow it out the back of the mower. So we would just pop that into there and lock that in so it goes this way. So you've got 3 ways that you can use this mower. So I'm going to take this off, I'm going to take the mulch plug out, and then I'm going to put the grass collection box in and show you how we start this mower. So controls here, very, very simple indeed. Obviously we've got the battery in place and the safety key is turned on. So we've got the 2 levers here and we've got a button. So to be able to start the motor, we have to push that button into place. And only when that's depressed, we pull back the red lever and that will start the motor and the blades. And this is self-propelled. So then to go forward, we push the black lever in and that will move us forward. So starting is very simple. To stop, we just release all the levers and everything will cut out, and then you have to go through that same procedure to start again. So red button in, pull back the red one, away we go, and then to move forward I push this one. So there you have it, that's the MX460S. Really easy to put together and very easy to operate. Once you have finished with it, good practice is to always take out the battery, charge it up ready for next time, and of course when you're storing batteries when you're not using the mower, keep them above 5 degrees C. So there you have it, enjoy the mower and it'll make a marvellous job of mowing your lawn.
Remember to register your Cobra online at www.cobragarden.co.uk. Always have your Cobra serviced regularly. Check the website for your nearest dealer.